Hello, ladies, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Coincidental Trendsetters. I'm Sandra.
And I'm Lee.
And we're here, but we don't know how we got here. Episode 2 has us in summer mode. And I literally just woke up from a nap. So I'm drinking coffee and it's 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, Sandra. I can't believe you can do that. And then we'll be able to go to sleep tonight. That is insane to me.
One of my really big skills is the ability to sleep anywhere and anytime under any circumstance. So
that is a life skill.
Yeah. So Lee, what has been going on in your world this week since we last talked?
Yeah, I definitely feel like the whole slowdown of the pandemic has disappeared. I am back to very much being a taxi mom. I'm driving my kids around everywhere to all of their sporting events because they can have them in full force, which is an absolute blessing. I'm so excited about that. But my kids are sophomores and they are actually in the throes of an AP exam coming up. They had one last week. They have one this week. So there's a lot going on, teenage stuff, I guess. Yeah, it's a little nuts. What's going on in your house?
Well, we've been out of school for almost a month now, which is awesome, yet also depressing because we're realizing summer's ticking away. And we have a little bit of disappointment in our home, total first world problem, but we found out that our vacation, I thought COVID was over, Lee. You just told me COVID was over.
I thought it was too.
Our vacation just got canceled. It was supposed to be in May. It pushed back to June. It pushed back to July, and now it just canceled. And I'm like, have I ever needed a vacation more than this summer? I'm a teacher, for goodness sakes, and we had this terrible year of anyway, it wasn't terrible.
You deserve a vacation. I'm sorry.
I know. So I'm like having a little wow moment, but it'll pass. But total first world problem. But if anyone knows of a beach destination that you can get into in short notice, put it in the comments. Let me know. We're looking, because I just need to go and rest somewhere. But anyway, a good thing that happened this week is we went and dropped and picked Landon off from camp. So Landon is my son. Landon, for those of you who don't know, is 8 years old. He's gone to camp in Branson, Missouri, called at Kanakuk, which we absolutely love. And he was there this past week. And so we were driving a ton to and from Missouri twice in a week, which gave me a lot of time to think about, if Landon's at camp and AP exams are wrapping up, then what is it? It's summer. And in the cabi world, summer means sample sale, which is awesome. So I was able to really think about the positives of June coming, and one of those being sample sale. So Lee, tell us a little bit about what sample sale is in the cabi world.
Yes. So sample sale is very exciting for We Stylists. So some of you may know that We Stylists all get the exact same collection. So at least one piece of one size of every piece that, one piece that may be of certain size for the whole collection. So we all get to have the same collection, and then we're trying them on with our clients throughout the season, right? Now, I have a different clientele than Sandra, which I bet she's going to share about. And so, but being a true cabi medium, I fit a lot of the line, which is nice because you can sort of range between a few sizes, and it's great. And we use that for our clients all season long, which is fantastic. People get to try on. We get really good at fit and everything. And then at the end of the season, because we're getting all excited about next season's collection, we have to get rid of these beautiful pieces that are behind Sandra, right? So we have our sample sale where we sell our pieces at half off, which is great. And so it's a great way for our clients to get pieces that they've loved, but of course it's only in the size that is behind Sandra available. But Sandra's also going to tell you a good way to get those earlier and pick them out. But what's really wonderful about it is we kind of do it in different ways. So we're going to talk about that too, right, Sandra?
Yep. So sample sale is important for my business because one of the big things that I love about cabbing, one of the reasons that I got very involved, is sizing. So if anyone knows kind of the retail space, and I've learned this since being involved in cabi, if you go to any store, it works like a bell curve. So they get very few extra smalls, very few extra larges, And then everything else is kind of in between, with the majority of sizing being mediums. Well, if
Yeah.
you live in the world of Sandra, like me, that didn't work. And so I would go into the retail establishments, and everything there, which is basically samples that you can take with you and pay for, didn't work for sizing. So for my sample sale, it's really important for me to let women know that I supplement a lot in the upper end of the size spectrum, the 12s, the 14s, the 16s, because that's my size. So then at sample sale time, I'm able to offer that opportunity to buy it half off to a wider variety of women who
Yeah.
don't necessarily fit into that bell curve. And that's super important for me as far as letting everyone know about sample sale time. Now, another thing about the sample sale is we do it in different ways. So I do my sample sale almost exclusively online through a program or a platform called Cheddar Up, which Cabi supports us so well in. So Cheddar Up is you'll see links on my page about Cheddar Up. We load the inventory in there. People can shop right there. So easy. Works really well for people who do enjoy the virtual shopping experience. But Lee does hers a little bit different. Tell us about it, Lee.
Yeah, so I do use Cheddar Up a little bit, but not as much as Sandra does. I love in-person sample sales. I very much love being with those people, seeing my clients again. And I have vintage pieces out there. I have the most recent collection out there, and we tend to do it over 2 days. So we do a nighttime one, like on a Friday night, and that's hostesses, and they can bring one guest. So it's really special, and we're really thanking our hostesses. And then the next day from like 10 to 2, we do everybody's welcome. So it doesn't matter. You can come if you're a client, or you can bring a friend as well, as many friends as you want. And so it's kind of a more the merrier kind of thing, but it's a lot of fun. And it's usually with several stylists together. We've talked about this probably, like, obviously Sandra and I are not on the same team, but if we lived near each other, we would definitely have a sample sale together. Like, we have that sort of camaraderie and everything. And it's just a lot of fun because you're bringing in different clients together. And it's like how when we were younger, right, Sandra, we would go shopping with our girlfriends at the mall, right? Like, it's kind of like that, which is a lot of fun. So you can do it 2 different ways, really. The Cheddar Up experience, which is great because it actually has a broader reach, because it could be anyone, right, Sandra? Like, you don't just leave it to people that live in your immediate area. And then mine is more like the local gals can't come. But one thing that I remember, you were talking about these larger sizes, Sandra. What's great is that Cabi now has this extended sizes as well. And both you and I have taken advantage of that, of purchasing some of those pieces for our clients. What has that really meant for your clients overall? And then with your sample sale, to have those sizes?
Well, it's just meant that more women can take advantage of the sample pricing, which is great. It's really nice to be able to, like, I hate that whole bell curve. I hate it in school. I'm a teacher. I hate that whole idea. But this just gives the opportunity for more people to be able to get in Cabi clothing at a different price point.
Yeah.
Now, you may be asking about, well, what happens if, extended sizes, that's great that we have those, but we only have them in 14 or 15 pieces. Or what if the thing on the line is not in my size and I really want that? So that's the benefit of hosting. So you know that all throughout the season, you can get any size that you want as sample sale pricing if you host. So just know that if you're going to a sample sale, or if you see something and say, I really wish I could take advantage of these sample sale prices, you can all season long. It's just called hosting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're absolutely right. I mean, definitely gathering your own girlfriends together for an event with one of us, whether it's virtual or for in a style circle, or whether it's like in a sub club, or whether it's even with in person, which we can finally all do together. It's just a wonderful time, and take advantage of the benefits to get the piece in your size that you love, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then from the business perspective, the sample sale is really important to us as well, because the sample sale is the built-in apparatus, so to speak, that allows us to only have to invest in our line once over the whole life of our Cabi business. So once we invest once and then we sell it back at the end of the season at the sample sale, even selling 50 to 60% of the line is going to recoup our investment and make ourselves a little bit of extra money so that we're in the black. So from the business perspective, if you are a numbers person and considering the business, the sample sale makes it so that it is a worthwhile, profitable business right out of the gate. So sample sale is just a great thing to be involved in. And it is coming up on, Lee, you're my date person. Tell me when the sample sale starts, because you know I'm terrible.
For me, the in-person ones, it's definitely starts June 18th and 19th is when we're having ours here in Arlington. But your cheddar updates, what are you thinking about, Sandra, for that?
I think I'm going to start mine around the 20th, because I actually, Lee, do have an in-person one with some team members on the 19th, which is a Saturday. So
yeah, I think that's a big weekend for everybody. Father's Day weekend.
Oh, Father's Day. See, look at, I'm terrible with dates. I forgot that that's Father's Day.
Yeah, you better remember that.
But Dave's on a golf trip this weekend, as you know, so he's getting his Father's Day out of the way.
Yeah, my husband always tells me in advance, for Father's Day, I will be doing this. I'm buying this for myself. I said, that sounds good. I'll reciprocate when it comes to Mother's Day, right?
And isn't it funny that Mother's Day, they always are like, oh, let's all be together. And Father's Day, they're like, I'm going to the golf course.
Right,
anyway.
exactly.
Yeah. So
exactly.
great. So long
gosh.
story short, sample sale is a great way to get involved at that half price kind of intro to how everything works. Get in the clothes, great deals, great prices, and a great way to get introduced to this amazing brand that we both love.
Absolutely. Over the years, I think I've met a lot of people just at the sample sale. They couldn't come to an event or something that we had, but then they got my email to come to the sample sale and they fell in love with the clothes. I think it's wonderful. Yeah. Any way we can meet these women where they are is fantastic.
Exactly. And this is good if you are a little worried about whether this would be your style. I only speak from experience, because that's probably would have been what I did. But a good way to just give it a try. So find yourself a sample sale. Let us know if you need to know of one in your area, we can help you out. Or if you want to shop online, that is great too. So Lee, tell us, let's talk about what we're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
What are we wearing?
All right, we are wearing the beautiful mod bomber jacket in green, almost jelly bean green. So Sandra and I think on the first episode talked about it as we're kind of jocks girls. We're very sporty girls. And so this is kind of right up our alley, don't you think? It's kind of like so it's sort of like a Letterman jacket. It's got these fun little stripes on it. There's pockets you can go this way or the side on it. I love that. And it's in this great green, so fun. But of course, we style it differently. I was surprised. I actually very much like the Victoria cami and this floral. It's got a lot of colors in it, so it really pops with this. And then Sandra, you love wearing it and emphasizing the black and white, right?
I do. Well, I told Lee that I was supposed, when we were doing our planning call, I told her I was going to wear the everything top, because the everything top is one of those, well, we had a promo. I wasn't supposed to talk about it because it's already over now.
Yeah, it's gone. Sorry, y'all missed it.
Just know that the promos come and go, so get on them. But I was going to wear the everything top, and I'm like, if I don't fit in the everything top today, I might just go jump off a bridge. So we don't need that kind of drama today. No. We're not going to go there. So I wore a really fun vintage piece underneath that I really was wearing to my nap, let's be honest. That's how comfortable and versatile cabi can be. But just threw this over it. And that's really important for me, because I need to have pieces that are comfortable, but also you can just throw something over and make it a little bit more dressy too.
Yeah,
So
I love that. Jacket. I love that. And it's great to wear pieces back from season to season and mix them all up. I love that about cabi too. It's wonderful. Yeah. That's really good.
So the fact that I showed up right after a nap shows that we definitely coincidental trendsetters here.
Coincidental trendsetters. Absolutely. Well, I don't know, Sandra, should we wrap it up?
We should.
All right. Thank you so much, all of you, for spending your time with us. And I just want to say it may have been a coincidence that you're here with us today, but it is definitely not an accident. Thank you so much, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.